Find the Facts, a riveting investigative role-playing adventure. Let's look at some of the details. The overall quest is to uncover facts that reveal the solution to a serious crime, in this case, a murder. Students have their choice of either being a news reporter, where they're going to write the story of what happened and report back to their editor, or a police detective, where they'll be writing up a police report and reporting back to their police chief. They'll get to search the crime scene, interrogate the witnesses, examine the clues, and interpret all of the evidence. The mayor of Corrupt City has been accused of running a dirty campaign, and he has come into possession of certain documents that seem to prove his guilt. After securing those documents and hiding them away in his office, he feels safe for the moment, until one morning when the night guard who protects them, turns up murdered. Who is guilty? The characters that will be involved in the story: the Corrupt City mayor, his wife, the deputy assistant mayor, the city's financial officer, and the night cleaning man. Also, the chief of police and the chief editor of the local newspaper. All of these characters could be suspects, some of them are witnesses, and all of them need to be interviewed and included in the process of discovering who committed the murder. An unassuming town hall. The characters will get to go into the area and actually investigate what was left as far as clues go. They'll actually have several different scenes that they'll be able to investigate. The different locations are the mayor's office, the area of bushes right outside the city hall's front door, the mayor's home, and where the body was actually found in the hall just inside the front door. The clues that will be examined are police photos, footprints, fingerprints, some dirty clothes that were laying there, some files that contain some recordings, emails, communications between different witnesses, and also the financial statements of the town. Each student will have a notepad that they can record their findings, a magnifying glass to examine the evidence closer, a camera to record what they see, and files that contain photos and prior records. Reporters will be turning in an article that discloses their theory, justifying the evidence that they find, and showing sensitivity to journalistic ethics. Detectives will be turning in a police report that shows the same citations to evidence and also adhere to all the laws that are appropriate. This particular game is geared towards 9th and 10th grade journalism students. Could also be used for an English assignment because of the writing aspect of it. It's created as a non-profit role-playing adventure for teachers to use to help to add a gaming element to what could be an otherwise mundane classroom setting. It could also be used as a template for other settings. Find the Facts draws on learning new literacies, which helps to involve both images and words in multimodal texts. It also helps to focus on what's important to learn, and it requires students to learn how to produce, not just to read and bring in information. Preparing students for the future types of learning and problem solving is what's important, and using the gaming aspects like Find the Facts helps the students incorporate those aspects into the learning process. It also has students use critical learning. It also has them use the semiotic domain of investigation, that investigative process of adding clues and details and making inferences. It uses meta-level thinking that actually helps to incorporate real-life crime investigation. Find the Facts also incorporates all three of the primary colors of lesson design proposed by Aldrich in his book. The linear storyline has been incorporated through the following of the scenario from the beginning to the end with the clues and the characters. The cyclical application by encouraging the students to use critical analysis and by using the evidence and the personalities and the protocol they find in real-life situations. And then, of course, the entire thing could be incorporated back into a new scenario and reused over and over again. And that basically concludes my information about Find the Facts. I hope you found it interesting and stimulating, and I hope you will support my proposal for this investigative role-playing adventure.